Hello, everyone. We're up to Survey Thursday, and before we go on to the question of the week, just the results of last week. Last week we asked, should we continue with the Mishaberachs in Shul? Should we abolish them? Should we minimize them to one for everyone? And it turns out that the results, at least for me, were very surprising. The overwhelming majority want to continue individual Mishaberachs. So even though it takes time, and even though maybe there's dead time for many people, this is something that people ask for, and therefore we do these surveys, because even if we think, misvara, that it takes time, people would like to have a shorter davening or whatnot, that happens to be that this is the part of davening they don't want you to touch. Something to consider and to take into consideration. And without further ado, let's go to this week. Please take a look at the sign that I saw in one of my travels recently. So as you can see, the sign says, Leman Kvod Beit Hashem, in honor of the house of God, all phones must be turned off before entering. And then it adds that if your phone rings, it's going to cost you $10. Now, regarding the phone rings thing, I think we all agree the phone should not ring during davening. It takes away the attention of everyone, and you have to put your phone on silent or on vibrating before you come into shul. However, the question is regarding shutting off your phone. On the one hand, it will give you a pure davening. You'll have nothing to divert your attention. On the other hand, isn't the crux of davening request? 13 out of the 19 blessings we say daily are devoted to request. Now, where are your requests, or to be more precise, where are your needs more tangible than our phones today? That's exactly where it is. So right before davening, to take a look at the news and to know what to daven for, or to take a look at your own emails or WhatsApps or SMS messages and to know what do I have to request from God is very important for the davening experience. I'll add that many people enjoy davening out of the siddur on their phone. They can put into that siddur names of cholim and add things that will be right in front of them. But I can't be totally naive to think that during davening, all you think about is, what are the things that have to be on my mind for davening? It will be very easy if your phone is on to read text messages, to look at a WhatsApp that comes in. And yes, if you have your phone on vibrating or on silent and it rings, you're going to look who called me. And maybe the whole davening, you're going to think, why is he calling me? What do I have to call him back about, etc. So therefore, I throw out the question, should a shul go ahead and adopt the policy of shutting off your phone before entering shul? Or quite the contrary, leave it on because it might even help your davening on a tangible level because that's where your siddur is, and on a more substantive level because that's where their needs are that you need to ask of God. Please vote, and we look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh,